Hello there, Internet. It's that time of year again. Yes, you know the one. It's that time of year when all across this vast and beautiful nation, the freedom of children is stolen from them and they are subjected to the undue agony, unjust agony of education. It's back to school season. In order to celebrate what was my favorite time of year, I thought the best thing to do would be to eat the most quintessential of school lunches while making this video. Lunchables. We've got the pepperoni pizza because that's the only true Lunchable, and these new fancy cookie dunks things, which are basically Dunkaroos made by Lunchables. And if you don't know what Dunkaroos are, how are we even friends / how do you have the same sense of humor as me and find this entertaining? That's a valid question. Also, I have grapes for health reasons. In addition to eating the lunch that I made my mom purchase for me every first day of school for kindergarten through 12th grade, I also wanted to share some thoughts that I have about the entire idea of going back to school in general, because lots of kids really don't like back to school, and I did, and I wanted to share some of the reasons why I think it is actually a positive thing and how you can make it a positive thing and why it's really not so terrible in the first place. Nom, 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 nom. What I don't know is how many pepperoni there are. There used to be enough for 3 each. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now it's a 3, 2, 3 kind of scenario, which is just stupid. Get with it, Lunchables. Just as good as I remembered. Oh man, holy cow. What is in these other than enriched white flour and sugar? I think that's pretty much it, actually. All right, my first piece of advice, if you are nervous, just know pretty much everyone at your school is as nervous as you are. I find in general that this is a problem that people in our society have because we're so used to putting our best face forward and we forget that other people have bad faces. Not like ugly, just like there are bad things going on in their heads and in their lives and in their anxieties that we don't see because they don't let us see them. It's really easy to feel like you're the only one who doesn't want to go back to school because you're nervous about growing up, or you're nervous about having to be subjected to all of those tests and learning, and you're worried that you're not going to be able to handle the workload. All of those things are valid concerns, but I think they're a little bit easier to face when you realize that pretty much everyone else has at least some of those concerns to a certain degree. No kid, whether they're 5 or 21 or 24 and out of college, knows exactly what they're doing with their lives, and back to school and being thrust into a new situation like that is nerve-wracking for pretty much everybody. So just do your thing, be you, and, I don't know, just pretend everything's High School Musical. Do kids today even know what High School Musical is? I have no idea. How is it that High School Musical can be something that makes me feel old? This is why I eat Lunchables every year, so that I don't feel quite so old. This is gonna have to be the stupid 2 pepperoni one, because we want to end on a 3 pepperoni one. Piece of advice number 2, make friends with as many people as you possibly can, whether you're in kindergarten or middle school or college, whatever it is. Make friends. I've heard a lot of people say that it doesn't make any sense to worry about making friends early in your life because odds are you're going to forget them and you're going to make new friends as you move into new stages, so why even worry about it early on? I personally think that's terrible advice. Of course, I am not still friends with everybody that I knew back in 2nd grade, but there are a couple people who have remained friends with me over the entire course of my life, and I'm incredibly thankful for that. I'm not even still friends with all of the people that I met in college just 3 or 4 years ago, but the couple to whom I got really, really close have remained friends, and I'm so thankful for that. What I guess I'm trying to say is that you don't know which of the people you meet are gonna be the ones who stick with you through the rest of your life. So if you want to increase the odds of having those really, truly good lifelong friends, then focus on being a good friend to as many people as you can. You don't know exactly where life is gonna take you, and the person that you think is gonna be your BFFFF, best friend for freaking forever, fool. Is that the right number of Fs? I hope so. You don't know who that person is gonna be. So, fling your darts at the board, and hopefully one of them's gonna stick. This could come across as I'm trying to say make a whole bunch of really, really shallow friendships. That's not what I'm saying at all. Make genuinely good friendships, just make them with a lot of people. And yes, it really is possible to be friends with most people. It's surprising how much of that depends on you, not on them. This is like toothpaste, except 1,000 times more difficult. Oh, frick. Sauce on the floor. Sauce on the floor. Don't worry about the sauce on the floor. And cheese on the floor. I'm making a royal mess. Sorry, Allie. I'll clean it up before you get home. Oh, what? There was a 3rd pepperoni. Oh no! Oh well. And my 3rd piece of advice, and in my mind the most important, is to relish this time that you have in your life to be in school right now. It's easy to look at the amount of stuff that you have in your plate between going to school and doing your homework and after school activities and maybe a part-time job or something like that and think this is the most overwhelming life will ever be, and I have no free time during the school year compared to what I have during the summer. And oh golly, this is terrible and I hate it and I want to be free again. But I'm sorry to tell you, and no, I didn't believe adults when they told me this when I was in school, but now I'm an adult and it's true. You are the freest, least responsible you will have to be right now at this point in your life. most likely, unless you like hit the lotto and then actually invest it responsibly and then just coast on your investments for the rest of your life. But that never happens. Even the fact that your workload is limited automatically to 9 of the months out of the year rather than the full 12 because of a summer break, that's an amazing luxury. I don't have a summer break anymore, and I hated them when I was a kid, and I really miss them now that I'm an adult. Just learn to make the most of your time. It's a truly valuable thing. Spend it wisely. And also don't overlook the opportunity that you have right now to learn and to be educated. A lot of people look at the things they learn in school and think, good golly, I'm never going to use that, or I never have used it and I've forgotten like half of it, and why does it even matter? But I truly believe that there is inherent value to knowledge and to learning about history and science and the arts and all of those things. You are concentrated into this environment right now where that is the whole point of what you're doing, and you are probably going to look back in life having forgotten a lot of it and wishing that you had paid more attention and learned more so that what you had learned could have stuck a little bit better. I loved school. I was your quintessential nerd, and I already think that I don't know as much as I would have liked to have learned through the course of my life. And now that I'm more busy, like I said in part A of this point, I don't have time to commit to relearning calculus or to studying Hebrew or to brushing up on my physics and chemistry. That might make me a loser, but I miss it, and I wish that I could be in your shoes right now. So don't just assume it's an inherently bad thing. Grapes, grapes, grapes. Eating some grapes. That's pretty much all the advice that I have. So now I just want to cap this off by trying these delicious Lunchables cookie dunks, which I believe have cookies, frosting, and sprinkles to dip them in. Oh man, I am so excited. It's a much thinner frosting than Dunkaroos. This is more of an icing. And yes, there is a culinary distinction between those two things. Cookie and icing. Oh, look at that. And sprinkles. That looks immaculate. I'm a happy person. I'm gonna eat these on my own time. Also, I have to take the dog outside because she's whining at the door. Oh, there comes that responsibility. We'll see you guys next week. Tuesdays.